Hello, Skiddlez here, and welcome to Q&A, episode 24, the 2-year anniversary of this series. Woo! So one thing you might have noticed is that I have a new hat. And it's awesome and I love it. And another thing you might have noticed is that I have changed my name to just Skiddlez, because Skiddlez is cool as a username, just sort of rolls off the tongue like a crowbar, and it just wasn't very easy to pronounce and it just wasn't very professional, so to speak. So yes, now I've just shortened it to Skiddlez, but a lot of other stuff like on DeviantArt and FilmFiction will still use Skiddlez is cool only because A, someone's already taken Skiddlez, or B, I can't change it because I need a premium account, or it just flat out won't let me. So anyway, yes, this is the 2nd anniversary of Q&A. Fuck, it has been a long time. You just sort of, it doesn't make you really think, really. 2 years certainly just goes by a lot. Like, you don't really think about it, but it does. Oh, I'm going back to those old times when I was just sitting in my room with a really crappy lighting and with music that was louder than my voice. God, don't look back on those videos, they were awful. But anyway, that's enough rambling about. Let's get on with our first question for today.
When you were a kid, what was your biggest fear?
By far my biggest fear as a kid, kind of a weird one, don't judge me for this, balloons! Yeah, that's not even a joke. Balloons were, for some reason, my biggest fear, and they still kind of are. It was not so much the balloons themselves, but balloons popping is my biggest fear, actually. So, because like when I was a kid, I went to like, I think it was my friend's birthday party, and there were just balloons all over the place, and everyone was like shredding on, like, the balloons were all over the floor, and whenever someone would step on a balloon, it would like the loud pop noise, and it would just scare the shit out of me constantly, because it just came out of fucking nowhere, and I guess just loud noises, sudden loud noises in general they just really make me, they're kind of like jump scares of real life, if you sort of think of it like that. So yeah, I was always afraid, from then on I was just always afraid of someone trying to pop a balloon, because I was like, so if there's like a balloon on the floor and someone like awkwardly steps around it, I'm like, what are you doing? Fucking pick that up, everyone's going to die! So yeah, that's, I know it seems like a really unconventional fear, but fuck it, balloons. They're terrifying, motherfuckers.
Have you played Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yes, I have played Five Nights at Freddy's, and honestly, fuck that game. Not because I think it's poorly designed or the mechanics just don't work, but just because I don't like horror. I've said this numerous times before. I'm not a guy who's deeply into horror. I'm not like, I don't know. I know some people are like really into horror games because they like being scared, I guess, but I don't like being scared because I get scared easily. And whenever I pick up the game, because I have it on mobile, by the way, because I don't have a PC, I play it on mobile, and I'm like, whenever like I get to like the room and like the fan starts going and I hear all the noises, I'm like, no, fuck this, I'm out.
Do you feel naked when you're not wearing a hat?
Yeah, oh, that's right. Oh, mix in that salad, you filthy slut. Oh, mate, you gotta see what's on the telly, it's hysterical. Dude, oh, get out, dude, what are you doing? Oh, dude, my mother lives here. Oh, what? Oh, dude, stop it, why? Oh.
What did you think of Equestria Girls' Rainbow Rocks?
Rainbow Rocks was actually not that bad, because I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, it's just gonna be the first one all over again, it's just gonna be shoot because it's a sequel there. But it wasn't too bad. I wouldn't say it's as good, or I guess they're equal, kind of. They're both alright, they're both fun to watch, and at the very least, the soundtrack is a lot better, but only, like, I think the Dazzlings have, like, the only good songs, because I like their style of music. Can't lie, their music is pretty awesome. Whatever kind of hypnotic stuff they're doing, it's working, so, hey, that's that. So yeah, Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks, it's kind of like the Equestria Girls. It was pretty good, and I liked how Sunset Shimmer actually got some, like, redeeming. She was redeemed, and she was awesome in that movie, and yay! So yeah, Rainbow Rocks, not too bad.
What do you think of Super Smash Bros. For 3DS?
Smash Bros. For 3DS is fucking amazing, but I didn't really, I shouldn't come as any surprise, because, as I've said numerous times before, I was hyped to fuck about this game. I was hyped so much for it, and the hype is still going because the Wii U version has even more shit, and I'm just like, damn it, now I have to wait for Christmas. Fuck, why would you do this, Nintendo? Why? I want to play it so badly, but I can't because Christmas is coming, and I want to I don't want to like get it for Christmas. I want to get it for Christmas basically, but at the same time I can't wait that long because I can't win. But basically, Smash Bros for 3DS, for what it's surprising. I'm very surprised at how it runs really well because the 3DS has, obviously it's a portable system and it has limited hardware and like software capabilities, but Smash Bros is like really awesome. It manages to like keep the engine stable, which I really like. So props to Sakurai for making that happen. So yeah, Smash Bros 3DS is absolutely awesome. I like all the awesome new features like the new characters and the new modes and everything, and I cannot fucking wait for the Wii U version.
Which do you think is better, the 3DS or the PlayStation Vita?
I said something very similar to this in a previous episode. Was it the last one or was it 2 episodes ago? I don't know. I got a similar question saying that which do you think is better, home consoles or portable consoles? And I said it all boils down to the exclusives that console has. And as for 3DS or PlayStation Vita, it's pretty much more like the same answer. It all depends on which has the better games for it. So, and again, it all boils down to personal opinion. So, personally, I would go for the PlayStation Vita, mainly because all the games that are on it, I really like. Stuff like Gravity Rush, Danganronpa, Guacamelee, Spelunky, and it's also very like indie game orientated. So, which is really nice for like indie developers who want to get their mitts on portable game system. The Vita is really, really good for that. Not saying I don't like the 3DS, it still has some good games on it. It has stuff like Pokemon and whatever the fuck else is there. I don't really follow Nintendo that much, but I'm not saying the 3DS is a bad system, I just prefer the Vita. So, yeah.
Have you played Alien Isolation? Yeah,
I have played a bit of Alien Isolation, and I know a lot of people say it's like one of the best horror games to come out this year because, and not to mention one of the best Alien games, which is a lot better, and it's a lot better than Aliens Colonial Marines, but I don't really like it because, like I said with Five Nights at Freddy's, horror isn't really my thing, but I haven't even got to the horror yet. I think I'm only about an hour or so in and I haven't even met the alien yet, so, yeah, so I guess I just find it kind of boring really because it's very slow paced, this game, like, and there's a lot more humans than there are aliens that are trying to kill you. It's very reminiscent of The Last of Us and Resident Evil and other games like that. So I just think just because it's really slow paced, I just find it really boring. And like I said, I haven't even like fully encountered the alien yet. So personally, I think it's kind of boring, but I know a lot of people have been sort of hyping about this game, saying it's a really good alien horror game, but personally, I don't really. I just see it as kind of boring, really.
Who was your favourite newcomer in Super Smash Bros?
I think I already said something like this before, but that was when, I think it was very like early when the game was hyped, and only a few of the newcomers were announced, so I'm just going to rattle these off real quickly. Favourite newcomers would be Little Mac, because I've been saying that Little Mac has been perfect for Smash Bros like since fucking forever, and I think there's Pac-Man as well, which is rather odd, because when he was announced, I almost thought it was like an April Fool's joke, because like, I just saw the little image of saying Pac-Man, Hungers for Battle, and I was like, okay, well, that's probably a joke, but then I was like, wait a minute, is that real? So I checked on the Smash Bros site, and turns out he was real, he was actually in the game, which sort of made me do a double take, like, what? Really? Pac-Man? How is he gonna work? But yeah, it turns out he's actually, I like Pac-Man, he's a really good character. And also, the Mii's, which I also say is, I really wanted Mii's to be in Brawl. That's another fighter would be really cool. And yes, Mii's are awesome, even if they're a little bit overpowered. Like I have a Brawler Mii on my 3DS, and he is so overpowered, but it's still really fun to play. So Mii's, there's really good ones as well. And yeah, I guess those are all my favourite newcomers in Smash Bros. So far. I do know there's a lot of secret characters that I still need to unlock that haven't been announced. So I'm still trying to look for all of them. I managed to uncover one, like a duo character, which, if you know what I'm talking about, is you know what I'm talking about, the one with the shooty thing. Yeah, you probably all know what I'm talking about now, but if you haven't uncovered it, find that for yourself. But anyway, so far, yes, those are all my favourite Smash Bros newcomers.
Hey Skids, Molestia's behind you!
Ah, no, please! I'm too young and handsome! Oh yeah, that's a thing that happened. Huh, lucky me.
Console versus PC. Which side are you on?
Okay, we're starting to get a little controversial up in here. Console versus PC, yes, it's been a long war since the very days of gaming, because PCs can do pretty much a lot of things that consoles can't do. You can also, like, it makes online more easier, you can chat with your friends as well, and there's a lot of PC exclusive games that are also very fun to play, but at the same time, consoles also have their own benefits. There are exclusives as well, and they are properly designed for gaming. Personally, I'm more on the side of console gaming because, well, I have a Mac, and Macs aren't very gaming orientated, as you probably all know. So obviously, I've been turning to consoles for the more mainstream part of gaming. So, and there are a few PC games that I do really like. There's like World of Warcraft, there's yeah, that's about it really. I know a lot of people are going to hate me by saying that I'm more on the console side, but like I said, my computer it's a Mac, so I can't play that many PC games on it, obviously. So, yeah, so I've been pretty much forced to get to the console side of gaming, and I honestly prefer more of the console games, stuff like God of War, Little Big Planet, and like all the console exclusives that aren't on PC, because I find them to be a lot better than most PC games, because a lot of stuff on PC and Steam are very much like sort of like subpar indie games that are just sort of flooding the market pretty much just flooding the PC market, and I'm just like, I don't really care about that. But so, yes, I'm more or less on the console side of gaming, but recently I have been sort of edging my way to the PC side, only because there are like some PC exclusives that I really, really like stuff like Octodad, World of Warcraft. Aversion is another really good one. I'm just listing off really obscure. I'm just going to start listing off really obscure indie games now. But anyway, yes, I'm more on the console side only because it's simple and it's easier and it's cheap. So yeah, that's pretty much why. Well, that's going to be all my time for today, folks. That's been Q&A episode 24. It's been the 2-year anniversary. I hope you enjoyed this episode, because I certainly enjoyed making it, just like all the others. And if you have any questions that you want to ask me, anything you want, you can ask as many times as you want. Leave them in the comment section below, or as a message on YouTube or Tumblr. Pick whichever one you want, I don't really care. As long as I can get my grubby little mitts on it, it's going to be lovely. My name is Skiddlez, and I'll see you next time.